Okay, take two, everyone. The joy of this is what Yvette I almost called you Hadley. This
That's
is
all
what
right.
Yvette's been through. This is what I've been through. We do a lot of takes. So obviously, you all know who the guest is now. I'm so happy. It's the holidays. It's Christmas, and you all be nice to Yvette about the Christmas tree. Do not send her mean things. Be nice, okay, everyone. People change. So I have Yvette Walts. You all know her from AUDC, from Dance Moms. She's the co-owner of Thrive Dance Company, and she's the mother to Hadley Waltz. So please welcome to the stage, Yvette Waltz. How are
Thank
you
you.
this morning? How are you
I'm
feeling?
fantastic. I feel fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for doing this. I've been talking to her since last year, wanting her on to give the listeners, I produced AUDC, I helped cast. I remember Yvette from the casting process in Hadley and was on set at that lovely downtown theater in the summer months.
Thank
And,
you.
you know, there was a young girl. She is a young girl. This past summer, I was staying with friends. It's their daughter. She's 12 years old. I walk into the living room, and who is on the screen? AUDC, Yvette, and she is obsessed with the show. And the
Oh,
show's older than her. Does that
I
happen a
know.
lot to you?
Yes. I mean, we still get recognized going places, and it feels like a long time ago. And I just think that, yes, I mean, that's so cute, but that's awesome.
They were so excited too, because I saw them this last week and I said, I'm going to, even the brother, he's 10. And I said to the girl I was saying, I'm going to have Yvette on. And he's like, oh, Hadley's mom, like he
I
knew
know.
right off the bat. So let's do those. You're feeling fantastic. What color is fantastic?
Fantastic right now is blue. Yes.
Blue. Where do
Mhm.
you feel it?
I feel blue, honestly, like in my heart. Like in my heart,
Mm.
it feels blue and it feels good.
And what is it saying to everyone?
It's saying, let's go.
Let's go. Take
Let's
two.
go.
Let's go.
Yes.
I'm feeling
Oh,
relieved.
yes.
I'm feeling relieved. I feel it in my heart.
Okay.
It is this mocha
Oh, yes.
new jogger I got, Savage Fenty. Thank you.
Oh,
And it is saying, it's very, I guess, reminiscing seeing you in that time
oh.
of our lives.
Mhm.
We're gonna talk about a lot of other stuff. She has a dance company. She's a co-owner. She was an elite gymnast, you all, and she was on one of the biggest reality shows, two of the biggest reality shows in dance history. So, what was your experience like on AUDC?
It honestly, like looking back now, I will say it was a great experience. It was. It had moments,
Mm-hmm.
but we say all the time, anything worth doing is going to have some moments and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So we learn from the not so positive moments, and we embrace the really positive moments and keep those in our memory.
What gave you, someone from, your studio might have been maybe only a year or two old back then, right? Probably, it sounds like.
Hmm.
Yeah. What gave you the courage? I'm a believer, and I get hate from this because people always love to sugarcoat and say, oh, the world was not like that, John, and it's not like that. And I kind of snicker and go, okay, I get it. You own a studio. I get it. You have a dance competition, but what gave you the courage to show the reality of dance moms and dance competition?
Um, so you mean what gave me the courage to go on the show?
On the show, and to show, I always said Dance Moms in AUDC is it's just back then, it's changed, but it was a little piece of the reality in the world. We took cameras and put these women that do have daughters that compete. And yes, they might not have known each other like at a dance studio. But either way, it takes a lot of courage and bravery to show all of us are human, to show the humanness of being a dance mom and being in a competition. So what gave you that courage to really be yourself in a whole sense,
Okay,
to
well,
show all of you?
I don't honestly, like, I wasn't myself. I mean, like, I feel like I was put into situations that created a moment of me not being myself. And it was very stressful.
Hmm.
So
And when
it was
and
not
when you
normal.
say, I get this, we're going to get real meaningful and deep. You're going to learn more about me, but I believe that there is our true self, and then there's our behavior, which is another self. So did you feel that being in those positions caused a different part of you, so to speak, to react? And is that what you feel?
Yeah, I honestly, like, I've never been in that type of situation ever, ever. Like, I feel like I mean, like, honestly, like, would never have reacted that way. Like, I've never been put in a situation like that ever. So,
How would you react differently now in 2025 if you were on AUDC?
oh, that is a great question. That is a great question.
What would you do differently?
It would be different.
And give us an example. What would you
Okay.
do?
I think I would be more of a voice of reason
Mm.
instead of reacting.
I had Christy on, and
Oh, did
she
you?
said it, Lucasiak, Chloe's mom. Everyone, if you want to go listen, it was the premiere episode. And she talked about how to forgive herself, how it can be challenging when it's on air so everyone can see, and it's something you did 14 years ago, 12 years ago. Um, is there anything that you regret that you did on AUDC or Dance Moms?
I mean, yes. Yes, because like I'm saying, like, that it was not, none of that was normal. And it just felt like it wasn't me, like, I never felt that. I've never been in a position like that. And definitely that's a great way to put it, forgiving myself. And like I was saying, like, I think within my own community, they our community really knows, like, the true me. Like, that
Mhm.
was what my saving grace was, because when people would say things on social media, I did not have to respond. Our community responded, and it
Mm.
just felt so good, because, like, that's the true me. And so there were moments that, yes, it was uncomfortable, and it was not me. I definitely have had to forgive myself for those moments that's on TV and the internet.
Do you scroll past it? Do you watch
Oh,
it?
well,
How
I
do
still
you
watch it. I mean, I do still watch it. I mean, like, every now and then, not all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes it does just pop up and stuff. So, and if
Yeah,
I'm
it's on Disney Plus, everyone. You can go watch it on Hulu. Sorry, but how did you forgive yourself after seeing yourself on TV?
well, I mean, I definitely prayed about it, and
Mm.
it definitely took time. I mean, because there were
Prayer,
moments that
yes.
I was inside the dance room teaching and feeling as though I might be having a slight panic attack. Like, how am I going to look
Mm.
next week? So I definitely had some major moments,
Mm.
um, because I'm very passionate one about um, teaching kids and the
Yeah.
arts. Like, I'm a very passionate person about what I do every day and helping to form the future. So that is really not, like, the best example. And therefore, yes, I had major moments as all that was airing and I'm inside the classroom. So my heart would be beating really fast as I was teaching. So those moments I
Yeah.
was like, am I having a panic attack? You know,
You might
because
have been. I mean,
I, I
these
think
are,
that you're right.
yeah. And I love that you said the community knew who you were.
Oh,
I think
right.
that's what I
That
was
was
trying to
big.
say earlier is that, this is something that I like to show about the moms on the show is it took courage to do that,
Mhm.
to be on there because anybody, if you go on TV, we all have our true self and then we have the way that we react. I call that the flesh or the ego. And we do it throughout the day, whether we're in the car, whether we're at the gas station, whether we say something at a dance studio. But the difference is you had millions of people watching you.
Cameras all
So,
over.
yeah. And so,
Right. And I think the biggest thing inside me was I was feeling like we don't act like this at our studio, like certain moments and certain
mhm.
situations and stuff. So, it definitely, yes.
Do you
And like,
feel maybe not at your studio, but do you feel other studios and other competitions bring that out in moms?
honestly, John, like in our area in the Midwest, like we don't witness a lot of that in this
Mm.
area. I mean, I'm sure it goes on, but we don't groom our families, our moms, like we don't do that, So um so it
It's
was
interesting.
different.
Maybe it's because of where I grew up,
Yeah.
Arizona. I taught in Orange County. You
Hmm.
know,
It's
I
different.
see it, and I see it still.
Oh,
Not to that degree. It's
hmm.
not that turned up. But and again, I don't think there's anything. It shows the humanness in that magical world that you love and that I love. I mean, you're still involved in it, and where there's room for growth. So, I hope this is okay that I ask you because I'm sure
Yes.
some listeners want to know
Right.
is why did you and Christy bump heads so much?
I don't I don't know because at first it was not like that.
Hmm.
And then something did switch, for it to be like that. But I do want the listeners to know that Asia and I got along great. Okay. And and I applaud Asia and I'm so happy for her today and how well her career is going. I mean, she is doing so well, I feel, as though it looks for herself. And I'm so happy for her. And I don't know what happens
Mhm.
with Christy and I. So um yeah.
Have you seen her at all since and run into her now, 12 years later?
No, no, I
No.
haven't. We don't, I mean, like, because of the distance, we don't, yeah, run in the same circle or we're not close to each other. But no, mm-mm. But I don't
Isn't it
care.
amazing how well the kids do? Like, they're so much older now. Asia Ray, you were telling me about Madison. What is she doing now?
Madison is in New York City at Radio City Rockettes, doing phenomenal. And I'm so proud of her as well. And so many of the kids are doing so great. And I follow so many of them and wish every one of them the best still to this day.
And Hadley, you said she just got a big
Yes,
job. What is she doing?
she did. And we are so proud and excited for her. So Hadley just started working for a company called Good Good Golf. And they're starting the Good Good Golf girls division and brand. And she will be moving the first week of January and to Dallas, Texas to help Good Girls Golf. And I'm so excited for her. It is a wonderful opportunity. And I think she's going to be phenomenal in that position with that company.
Of course she will be. I thought you were going to tell me she was going to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
Oh, well, I bet she goes and watches some Dallas Cowboy games so that she can watch the cheerleaders as well. Yes. Um, but So we're excited. She's an incredible choreographer. So she's going to be leaving our dance studio. She's been working full time for me for the last 3 years. And, teaches and choreographs and is phenomenal. Like, so still passionate about dance and still passionate about golf, and just got a call, honestly, a few weeks ago with this incredible opportunity, and we are thrilled for her. Yeah.
Do you feel she'll still continue that and, choreograph at the studio or choreograph at other studios?
She still has, I think it's inside her. She is a phenomenal teacher and choreographer. So, I think that dance and golf, I really feel for the rest of her life that she'll be doing possibly something. But I think once she gets settled in, we'll see like how it goes. But I did tell her Thrive is not going anywhere. Thrive will always be here. You're 25, go. This is incredible. Good Golf is a phenomenal company, and now extending to the Good Golf girls, I think is such a positive thing for the golf community. And I think she can help make a positive difference.
I never played golf. Never once.
No, it's so hard. Like with my personality, I'm just better driving the golf cart because it's so hard. Yes.
You have to. Well, I think too, for me, it was a lot of, sorry not to cut you off, but it was a lot of, it was a huge sport that I came up with, that I grew up with, believe it or not. It was bigger than football at my school in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
And I think, being a boy who dances, I just didn't feel comfortable playing golf. I felt more, I would probably play golf with you, Yvette.
Okay. We can make it a lot of fun, because
I just didn't feel safe. I'd rather be in the dance studio. So,
I think you'd be great at it though.
You went from AUDC to Dance Moms. How did you know Kathy and get on her team?
Kathy she's a great person. She is a sweet soul. She really is.
I've known her since I was a teenager.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she was there when I won Mr. Dance of America, because we all grew up in Dance Masters of America. So
okay,
I've known of her for a long time. And how do you feel? What's the difference? How were AUDC and Dance Moms different for you?
AUDC was more of like individual. So like 100%, you're like the Lone Ranger. It's you and your child. Not as much of a team atmosphere, but definitely Dance Moms, more of a team unity. Like the community within ourselves was great.
It was. What was what was your first impression? Well, 2 questions.
Okay.
When you first watched Dance Moms in 2011, the first episode or the second episode, what was your impression of it? And 2, did you ever think you would be on it?
Okay, no. And listen, I asked our dancers to not watch it. The first year of Dance Moms, I would say, I don't support it. Don't watch it. Listen, Dance Moms the second year, Hadley and I did not miss a Tuesday night. I took off early on Tuesday nights, and we would sit and watch Dance Moms together. The first year, like I said, I would even share with the kids, do not watch that show. It's negative. Don't watch it. And the second year on, we didn't miss an episode. So it's so funny. I don't know. I think I did watch an episode and I was like, okay, this is entertaining. And it is kind of funny, like some parts of it were funny. And, so then we didn't miss an episode, and then I never thought we would be on it. And so yes, it was kind of full circle from don't watch it to now we're on it.
Yes. There's that, dancer performer in you. So tell the audience, I don't think we've talked about this, but how you got into dance.
Okay. technically was an elite level gymnast, and I was required to take ballet as a gymnast, a competitive gymnast. And after ballet class, then I would like just look in the window of the other dance studios and watch them taking their tap class and their jazz class. And it looked like so much fun. So then I did ask my parents if I could sign up for an additional tap and jazz class. And it just felt so stress free. It felt so fun. And like you say, safe. And completely opposite of gymnastics. Gymnastics is amazing, but gymnastics is very stressful also and intense. And it was just completely different. So the way, so then I did coach gymnastics full time when, I was in my early 20s, and then, but not interested in opening up a gymnastics facility, but definitely interested in opening up a dance facility because it felt so much more positive. And that's how I got into opening up a dance studio.
What do you love about dance?
I see helping to form the future. Teaching the kids, whether they continue dance after high school or college or not, at least everything that we teach in the dance room, they can use as a life skill in real life. So that's the thing I love best about dance, is that we get to help lead and form the future.
And they get to use your quotes.
Oh, right. Absolutely. Yes. You got to risk it to get the biscuit.
I forgot about that one. What's the one? You're not in it till you, what is it?
You got to, you're either in or in the way. Yes. Go the extra mile because it's never crowded.
See, you have some merchandise, Yvette. I'm telling you, you're missing out. You're missing out. So, we talked about shooting AUDC and Dance Moms, and I don't feel people really understand this, but at least for me, I've known when I've done some pretty amazing, high intense, stressful things, you have to come back home, which can feel kind of, for me, it was like a letdown or some, just weird not being in front of a camera. What was it like being at home after shooting AUDC?
Just coming back to the reality of every day.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it was different, but life did feel slightly different in a way. Just going to the grocery or going to the mall. There was a slight difference, from being on the show and the show airing. But then it tapered down a little bit. So it was.
I'm thinking more after shooting, it sounds as though it was intense for you shooting AUDC.
Oh,
so
okay.
Before it aired, what was it like coming back? Did you suffer? Did you feel fine? Did you suffer from, for me, like I said, there was a little bit of depression sometimes after I did a really big tour and came home. Was there anything like that? Or did you just go right back into the studio?
Okay, well, I did go right back into the studio, but I will admit that it was not a depression. It was anxiety. And I didn't, but honestly, John, I didn't feel that until after the first episode. And I did have a moment, I was like, whoa, I didn't realize I looked like that, or I didn't realize it was that bad. I mean, I knew that there were moments that were really intense, but seeing it on the television, I was like, whoa. So I would be teaching and feeling my heartbeat really fast.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah. Saying to myself, am I having a panic attack now? Or
how did you get through that?
Honestly, I have the best, I'm surrounded with the best people, the best staff, and the best friends. And when I say that,
community, you talked about community. It sounds like your community really got you through it, everyone.
They did. I mean, they really, really did. I do.
That's why it's so important these days too. Community is so big. All of us are going through different things.
Right.
And they can really be there for us. How did the show affect your business?
Okay. Now, it honestly helped it. When they say any kind of press is good press, like whether it be bad press it honestly did help it, I feel. So,
well, yeah. How many students do you have?
We have a little over 1,100 students, and it's amazing. Yes. So, and that I really contribute a lot of that though to what we were saying is the community, our staff. We have such an incredible staff, and I've always said I would never name our studio Yvette and Molly's School of Dance. Mm-hmm. It's Thrive. And it's Thrive because we want to help children thrive through life. Mm-hmm. And with that, it's not just one person that makes a big difference in a child's life. It's a combination of every teacher, including our admin staff. When those kids walk in, the people at the front desk, they greet them and lift them up. It's everybody. Everybody within our staff is extremely important. And, that's our community. And you're right. They helped hold me up and Hadley, both of us. And I feel like they carried us through that chapter, that season, and we're forever grateful.
And you're forever going to be being watched. Oh. I hope that doesn't give you more anxiety, Yvette,
no,
because
it does not.
Like I said, people, you all were good, and she was a good dancer, and you were all honest and open. And I always think that that's something that needs to be, I want all the listeners to know that takes a lot of courage and bravery. There's not many people that could go and take that risk and put yourself in that situation. And, let's all give a little bit more grace to these dance moms, Did you compete as a dancer?
I did compete as a dancer, but not like the dancers are competing today. Today is a different platform when it comes to competition dance and college dance. It is a completely different yet amazing platform. I did compete, but nothing like what these kids are doing today.
You didn't do Star Power or Hall of Fame, or those probably those weren't around. No, Star Power was around when I was competing.
Not me. Not me.
I remember you saying that Gary Pate, if you feel comfortable, he gave you some good advice on being on the show.
He did.
Can you share that with us?
Well, okay, now.
And he's the owner of Star Power, everyone.
He is. And he is a great friend of mine. I really, Gary and I respect Gary and appreciate his friendship a whole lot. Now, you said he gave me some advice?
I thought you said when we were on the phone, when you asked, I think you were telling him that they wanted you to do Dance Moms or an AUDC, and he kind of gave you some comforting advice. But
well, he did. Gary did refer Hadley and I to AUDC, and he said that they were actually looking for a unique mother-daughter that would go to the show. And because I was one of Hadley's teachers, that they felt that it would be a great opportunity for us because I was one of her teachers, and that it would be a good fit, they felt, for the show. He also said it would possibly help the business because when he places an ad in a magazine, it's about $20,000. And he was the one that said to me, any kind of press is great press, Yvette. So this could, be great because of Hadley and her skills and her talent, but then also great for the business as well. So
yeah, and I think that's very smart. I think that I think that was good advice that he said that as well too. I know I used to teach at a studio in Orange County, so I would see Gary at Star Power. And I did Star Power with a couple of kids that I teach a couple years ago. Okay. So it's always funny walking in. What is it like? How do dance teachers react to you when you walk into a dance competition? How did they react to you after AUDC and Dance Moms?
Now, I mean, some were fantastic and then others were not, like at all and stuff. So it was a different moment at that time as well. So yes, some of them did not like it that I'm on the stage warming my kids up, spotting full twist, on stage. Yes. I mean, like, I think they felt like they wanted to argue or they wanted to create a conflict on stage. Like, I don't know sometimes like where and why that was happening. But, I mean,
you mean even at competitions after the show?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, geez.
Yes, I would experience that. Some were so kind and so nice. But then there were others, if I'm warming, like I said, some of our kids would do full twist and they would want to spot on stage when we were allowed to warm up. So I would go spot and we were at a competition. I don't know why this one felt like he wanted to challenge me or I don't know, like create a conflict, which there were no cameras around. Like, I don't know where that came from, but yeah. Or like he was like guarded that I was going to create something. And I'm not like that. I'm not.
Yeah. My experience, everyone, I was there for AUDC the whole time. And, obviously there was some conflict,
Right.
which I believe happens between people in every world and any type of environment. But I always got really good feelings around all of you.
No, right.
All of the moms.
Yes.
I thought all the moms and the kids, talented, had a lot to offer, were funny. I believe dance moms are funny. That's why I do want to go play golf with you because,
right.
their characters. They, so just so I always felt safe around Yvette, everyone. So,
okay, good. I'm glad you're saying that.
yeah, I did. What is your style of teaching? How is your style? How do you teach? Because a lot of the general public outside of dance teachers and dancers, but they're just fans that didn't dance, that love the show and are listening, that they only think there's one style of teaching because of what they've seen on TV. What is your style of teaching like?
Okay, that is a great question because my style of teaching today is different than it was 20 years ago, 10 years ago. And the kids, including Yvette Walts, would tell you that I'm so much softer today than I was 10 and 20 years ago. And I think it's really honestly called experience. And when I say that, like I'm a lot more patient today when I'm in the classroom. I used to be very intense, not negative, but very intense because I would feel at times you get what you expect. And I do expect big greatness, like, or at least you trying your best, your personal best. You don't have to be the best, but you trying your personal best. Okay. I know there might be days that you're not feeling well, but you need to communicate that to me. But I am a different teacher today than I was 10 years ago and 20 years ago. So I used to be very intense. But
do you feel that the dance competition world kind of groomed that in dance teachers to be that intense? I do. I felt like in order to be a good teacher, I had to be intense because I'm different than I was. I've been teaching for 20 years now.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, John. I did feel that part of it was my gymnastics background.
Okay.
Now, do you feel that maybe because we were a gymnast and
you were an elite gymnast. So Did you do junior nationals?
Okay. Like, see, levels changed so much from when I was
know
like,
they have.
Yeah.
Were you class 1, class 2? What class were you?
No, that's right. Yeah. So, I mean, like elite, it wasn't like how all the levels are today. I mean, it was so different. So I was like the junior elite level. So I went to the juniors. Like
what was your tumbling pass on floor? That's how I'm going to know how good you
I
are.
did double fulls. I trained double backs, but I didn't compete double backs. I did Sukahara vaults. But back then we didn't have the bars extended out.
Yeah, you had to do you did the body slam things.
Yeah. So we did eagles. I did hep dismounts. I did, yeah. So it was, I mean, I guess
who inspired you as a gymnast?
Oh gosh. So so Nadia Comaneci, like that. And then even Bart Connors, like that. Yeah. But I was also still inspired by Mary Lou Retton. When I was, I would take my kids to Bella Curley in Texas. And I mean, really? I loved him. And then I would take our kids to Worlds, and Bella Curley would walk up in the stands and give me a big hug. I mean, I just whatever I'm into, I'm all in, and I'm super passionate with whatever I'm into. So, so I didn't know if it was my gymnastics background created such passion and intensity, but
I feel it did. I mean, you brought up some controversial names, Bella Caroli, he, unfortunately passed away last year, I believe. And, but he's known to his teaching methods were controversial and intense. So everyone know that. And this is why sometimes I do believe dance competitions need to be more, accountable to their platform, because then you have some teachers that are teaching their kids intense and they win the competitions and they get the glory and they get celebrated. So then you're being kind and you're thinking, well, maybe I have to do that in order to win. I'm not saying you did this, but this was me. Right. And so it made me more of that, we're talking about in the beginning stages of my teaching. When you don't, I just had Melissa Marlowe on. Do you know her? She was on the '88 Olympic team.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. And she said her coaches, and everyone, you can go listen, it just came out, about her coaches. Bella Caroli wanted her to go to the gym back in '88, but she had these really kind coaches and they actually helped her her longevity. I believe she said she would have most likely quit with that intensity so long, where you're going to like this. She says, think of the goal and work backwards to see how long can you withstand getting to that goal. Right. And that's what she did, is she thought of the goal and they worked backwards and then they monitored their intensity off of that. And then she made the Olympics.
I love that.
Are you going to go to the LA Olympics?
I don't know. I don't know. I still love watching it. I do. And just think, even with Simone Biles, I mean, just think oh my goodness, the amount of hours and hours and hard work, and wow. I mean, it was incredible.
Is there any dance moms that you talk to still from the show, from AUDC, or from Dance Moms?
Well, I mean, last year I did reach out to Corrine, Madison's mom. And when I was trying to get in touch with Madison, I did reach out to her mom. And that's when she said that she was ill and not dancing at that moment and stuff. So I did reach out to her. And then Hadley had a golf tournament in West Palm, and we met up and had dinner with Madison and her whole family. So I feel like I could pick the phone up and call Corrine right now, but I feel that same way about Lennon's mom and
Gina.
Yes. Love them.
You all are some bold and fierce women, just so you know. You really are, I mean, and that took a lot of, you know what? I believe you all two were close on the show too, right? You and Corinne?
Corrine and
Corinne, yes.
And Gina. Love them so much. Yes. Good people. Good kids.
And who was your favorite dance moms on Dance Moms? If you were just a watcher, I'm talking about
Oh,
when it's season 2, you're watching, you don't
yeah.
think you're going to be on the show, you're eating your popcorn. Who was your
Okay.
favorite mom?
I mean, like I do love Holly. I love
Voice
her.
of reason.
That's right. I mean, like she's like, I mean, yes. I mean, you'll like my business partner Molly is like that, like and my husband is like that, so it's yin and yang. But
Yeah.
yes, like, and I they were a phenomenal cast, all of those ladies. I really feel everyone brought something phenomenal for the camera. I really do. They were great moms. We would actually talk to them in the hallway when we were competing, and they were so kind. They were so kind.
Yeah. I just
And
had
wow,
Melissa on,
I love
Maddie
her.
Mackenzie's mom. She was on in June, and she talked about how she's finally found her voice, believe it or not, in her 50s. So,
Oh,
everyone remember when you watch Dance Moms and AUDC, it's 2011 and 2012, and it's a long time ago for a lot of these people.
yeah.
So a lot of these women have changed and learned
Oh,
and
Melissa's
grown.
beautiful. I mean, like and she's another. I mean, like, wow. I mean, like 2 girls for that long. Like she is awesome.
Who
I
was
mean,
your
like,
favorite dancer on the show back then as a watcher? When you were watching before you were on it.
yeah. Gosh. And again, I love all the girls, and every one of them brought so much great stuff. But you have to love Maddie. I mean, like,
As a
I love
dance
all of
teacher,
them.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I should have said something like, I love Kendall and Jill too, because Hadley and Kendall, when she was at Studio 19 with Tammy, we were at nationals together in Myrtle Beach. And so, I just thought that was awesome when Kendall got onto Dance Moms. So yeah,
That was before the show. So you knew her
yes,
before the show.
yes, from competition, just because I love Tammy and Katie that run Studio 19. They're just,
Yeah.
yes, great people. Like, again,
Yeah.
like
They really turn out some really good dancers. They
they
have
do,
for a long time.
and see, they do a lot of acro there at their
Yes,
studio as
they
well.
do.
I mean, yeah, they're great at a lot of things at their studio. So that was fun watching Kendall and Jill go to Dance Moms from Studio 19. So I love all those kids. I mean, to do that for that long, and I'm so proud. I watched the reunion. I mean, I love all those girls. Yes.
Um, do you feel that how has the dance competition world and dance moms in general changed since then?
People still watch it. I mean, people still talk about it. I mean, it did really, like, I feel, spark a great interest in the dance world. I
It
do.
created a lot of new dancers. I just had Charm Spencer on from the Boys Mind Tour that I helped produce with Frank Gatson. You remember Frank? He came
I
on and
loved
did
him. He was so kind to Hadley. Yes.
he came and did a number. And I didn't know we were talking. I was interviewing him, and then he was like, ask at the end, he's like, ask me some Dance Mom questions. And I was like, you watch Dance Moms? He's like, that's why I dance.
Oh,
That's how he got
see,
into dance.
yes. I mean, I do. I really feel like it could still be, yeah.
With you on it. I'm only putting you on it. I'm bringing you back.
Oh, no.
I'm sure. I know some people. I'm sure they're calling you every now and then. So I think we're at the fun. Well, this all was fun, and I know that you look great. By the way,
Oh,
it does not look like 14 years. Just so you know, you look amazing. Everyone, go
you're being
watch on
kind.
YouTube.
Oh my goodness. No, thank you. And you look the same. You look exactly the same. You look awesome.
Thank you. I have my hat on, and thank you. But so, what brings you joy?
Oh, wow. I mean, first, my family, like Hadley and Mark and my family. Yes, my mom and
Mm.
Mark's mom. They bring me joy. That's yeah.
And what is your why in dance?
I ask the kids this question, the dancers, like, why are you doing this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not done being a positive force in these children's lives. I'm not done. I don't know if I'll ever be done. You know, so it is a humongous part of me. I love what I do. I love people. I love trying to make a positive difference in people's lives. Yeah.
And that
I'm not
comes from a genuine, authentic place. I'm sure
100%.
that's why you've done it for so long and have 1,100 students. Any advice? I know, I grew up competing in dance in Arizona. And, this is just in general, not them, but I felt like they always had a hard time keeping, especially competitive dance studios, keeping a lot of kids. So would be something, this is for the dance teachers listening. Do you have what would be your advice to dance teachers to grow their studio to have 1,100 kids if they want that?
Mm-hmm. We have systems at our studio. Okay. I say like, no one goes in and wings anything. Okay. You have to have a system for success. I mean, like even the administration, from unlocking the front door to turning the lights on to turning the music on outside, because I want music playing when people walk in to set the tone.
Mm.
All right. Just like we have to lift them up outside in case they've had a bad day. And then the front desk person is the next person that touches and lifts them up by greeting them when they come in the door. The third touch that they get is when the teacher greets the kids when each kid walks through the door. That's their third touch. And then when they walk out, the front desk staff says, "How was class? Hope you," I mean, like, and everyone is to lift. I mean, there's a system. So like, no one comes in and just, we don't say you teach this class, and this class. Like if you're in the rec department, there's a way to go about teaching. It's very structured so that if I'm on vacation, I know exactly if I look at my clock, what classes are going on and what they're doing in that
15 minutes of that class or 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. They're just finishing warm up. Oh, okay. Now they're, going across the floor. Oh, last 15 minutes they're doing a combination. That's for the rec kid. Okay. But we have tumbling classes and and they have to have a rec program because the rec program starting the kids when they're 2 years old. If they want to become a competition dancer, I mean, like, yes. I mean, like, honestly, like it's so simple. I feel to teach at Thrive because, people get disappointed because of unfulfilled expectations. And I think at our facility, it's, you know what to expect. Here it is. So
I
that's
love all of that. Yeah, no.
Tips for success. That's what I'm saying. Like we have created a system even before the people walk up to the front door. Okay. Because
and how long did it take you to create that system? Do you sit down with the co-owner in the beginning and you mapped it out and then grew from there, or?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We just started out teaching classes.
You're like, no, we winged it and figured out that that's 100%. Not working.
Yes. No. So it just took years. Like, I love being outside. I love doing things. And, I went to this event one time and I walk up and there's music playing outside. And I thought, oh my gosh, that just put me in a better mood. That was fun. And I thought, okay, why not at our studio? I know it changed.
I love that. I've never seen that.
Yeah. Before I went into this building, it changed my mood, So I'm like, okay, we're going to put speakers outside and we're going to program the music. I mean, obviously we pay ASCAP and BMI even for that. And and we're going to set the mood for people. So we really honestly, like we have tried to think about how we can set everything up, because I do want, when people come into our business, it to be an experience, not just a dance class. All right. Like the full experience. Now, really quick, I'll just share this. Okay. A new coffee shop just opened up in our area. Seven Brew, I think. Dutch Brothers.
Yes.
Okay. And I went there and I didn't know what to order. And it was Monday when we had just had snow. So it was so cold, and I'm through the drive-through and I rolled the window down because two people were standing outside with an iPad. And I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you have to stand outside. Is the speaker broke?" And they said, "Oh no, this is just how we do business. It's so we can get to know you and carry on a conversation." And I was like, I want to read more about this company, because when I went to another coffee shop the day before and I placed an order, I placed an order for my coffee, and then they go, "Is that all?" Well, I mean, maybe I was going to order something else.
Oh, so what would you have wanted them to say?
And what else would you like?
Got it.
Oh, wait, and what else can we get for you?
And how can you do that in dance?
Okay. So I think I'm always in business mode when I think, so I go, I'm going to go to Dutch Brothers because they are so friendly. I get up to the next window to pick up my coffee, and they stand there and they don't give me my coffee right away. But I think she's got a list of questions that she's supposed to ask the customer, because it felt very personable. I drove away with a different feeling than I did the coffee shop the day before. That's their competition. And it was very cold. Is that all? I ordered coffee, and then the next thing was, "Is that all?" And I just go like this. Yes. Instead
experience, personal.
Yes. Right.
Those are big things in dance. I think what happens is sometimes as dance teachers, or studio owners, you get hurt a lot because kids leave, and, dance moms can be, send you that harsh email, and you get, you close off. But the way to be is still, I heard once, I love Marianne Williamson. She said, the only reason you close up is not because of what the person did, but because you're judging the person for what they did.
Right. And
so to stay open and care about these people that walk in your dance studio, how to give them a good experience, what can you offer them, get to know them, teachers get to know the kids, and yeah,
so
I can see that.
Your brand and your product, and not everyone's going to stay. Okay. I mean, so the first hurdle to get over is that you can't please everyone, and not everyone's going to stay. But if you're so confident in your product and your brand, like you got to build your brand. Okay. And your staff, every department is of great quality. They know what they're doing. We have the best staff, and I'm so confident in them. It's great quality. So then I have the best admin staff also to create the best experience when people come in. Our job is to lift them up. And then I know when they go into the classroom that they're going to get great quality education, dance education. I know they are. So then when they leave, I want the experience. So how can we not be a household name possibly in our area, whether they want to compete in dance or not? I don't care. Okay. Not everyone wants to compete, but we can make a positive difference in this kid's life that they can take that with them forever.
Do you use scent? Do you have a specific scent too? I work at a dance studio, the 6 Compound, and they have this. Every time I walk in, I'm like, my God, it smells so good in here.
You're right. Yes. Okay. You're exactly right. Now, I do kind of change with the seasons. Okay. But I don't want it to smell like feet. So people know that. So when you say that, absolutely. We decorate for every season because a lot of our kids say that this is their second home. So we've grown to a level where if they call this their second home, I want it to feel like home. So if you came to our studio right now, I mean, this week was Christmas. Like we changed the set, everything. And I would love for you, or maybe I should, like the next time if we do something, I need to take you through our whole studio because we've got 22,000 square feet. And, yes, I mean, sometimes we have like 14,000 at one time.
Wow. That's pretty amazing. I've been in, to have that size and that amount. And I can tell, I know your family brings you joy, not invalidating that, but about how you're talking about this, running your business brings you a lot of joy.
Oh it's my, yeah. Besides
your demeanor has even changed, talking about it, how much you love it. Well, thank you. I know you're so busy running this studio and being a reality star and and talking to me. Some last questions. Favorite choreographer?
Oh, okay. Well, besides our own staff, all right. Besides our own staff, who is amazing. Oh my God. We're so blessed. And I call them our resident, choreographers because that's how I feel about them. They are our resident choreographers. We've been blessed with the best. I mean, besides our own at Thrive, favorite choreographer. Oh my goodness.
Bob Fosse.
Oh, okay. Like
why am I forgetting? Kenny Ortega. It could be
okay.
Vince Patterson.
I'm going to say Kenny Ortega because I have so many amazing people that we do bring into the studio too. It would be hard for me to pick because, being in the industry this long, I definitely have my favorites that we pull into Thrive and they are of great quality. And I hope they watch this because I know they know who they are because I keep bringing them back.
And I like too saying your favorite choreographers are the Thrive choreographers.
Oh, 100%. Hands down.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's doable right there considering everything we just talked about. Favorite dancer?
Oh, wow.
I feel like you would have liked Cynthia Rhodes from Dirty Dancing, from she was in Staying Alive, she was in Flashdance. She was a former gymnast. I don't know, the blonde that danced with.
Yeah. Guys, why is that a hard question? These last couple of questions have been like hard questions.
Because you're around educating dance. So it's different. Dancers we can think a 8-year-old is good because they got a single pirouette and they've been working on it for, months. But, is there any dancer that inspired you growing up?
I mean, not really because I was solely focused. I mean, as a gymnast, and how intense that is. That is, on the weekends.
Well, Nadia Comaneci. That was
yes.
That was your favorite gymnast. Okay, we'll do that. Favorite style of dance?
Oh, I was the tap girl. Yes, I loved teaching tap. I loved choreographing tap. And then my next would be jazz.
Okay. Favorite Broadway show?
Oh, I've got so many.
Legally Blonde.
Oh, well, I definitely love that. Oh my gosh, I've got so many. Moulin Rouge.
Ooh, good one. Haven't seen it, but I like the movie. Favorite dance movie?
Gosh,
Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Flashdance.
Okay, now we're talking. Flashdance. Yes.
That's a good one. I mean, that's iconic. Okay, here's a fun one. If you could do a solo, what would it be to?
Oh my gosh.
Not Hadley, not your students, but you. If you could go out there and do a solo.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to give you a solo. I feel like it would be some uplifting.
Yes, you give me a solo, okay?
I feel like it would be an uplifting Celine Dion power ballad.
Oh, maybe I should say Surrender. I surrender. No.
That's a good one.
Yes, I know it is.
Yeah, no, I see that. Okay. What's one of the boldest things you have done?
Gosh, I think that I'm a really fun person, but I don't know like how bold. Like,
Where can people get in touch with you if they want to follow your life?
absolutely. They can follow me on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. I have been having a little extra fun on TikTok lately. And I'm on Facebook, or they can go to our Thrive page as well. It's probably better just Instagram or TikTok.
What's the name? What's the profile name on Instagram and TikTok?
Yvette Walts. All right. Okay. Yvette Walts. Yes. For all of my stuff.
Okay. And then you can also follow her daughter, Hadley.
Yes.
She's on a new journey.
Yes. Hadley Walts. Oh, I'm so excited for her. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Yvette. And I'll see you at a dance competition.
Okay. I can't wait. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for listening to Dance Dad with John Corella. Thank you to everyone at Hivecast for all that you do. And if this episode meant something to you, please share it and subscribe. Also, you can follow Dance Dad with John Corella on all platforms. But most importantly, remember to be bold and be fierce.